So you got your cool lightsaber from Savi's from Disney World or Disneyland, and it wasn't working like mine wasn't. As you can see, it's working now. And I have a few clues for you to look for before you even leave the park so that you can go back to Savi's and possibly get brand new batteries, because that is what was wrong with mine. And I'll also show you how to change the batteries if you've had it for a while and they just wore out. Also, be aware, just keeping it in the hilt, the battery pack, will run down your batteries. So you got your new lightsaber from Savi's, about a month and a half ago, and it won't turn on. That's what happened to me about a week ago. And what clued me into what was wrong was I was walking by where I have this, and I was walking a little heavily, so the ground was bouncing a little bit, and it made a really weird noise again, but it was something that caught my attention, so I went to go look at it. Well, as you can see, this doesn't turn on or off anymore. Sometimes, yep, when I take it off, you may have heard that, may not have. With it on, it makes the noise where you take it out or put it in. And as you can see, it didn't do it when I put it in. So that tells me that the components are actually working properly. So let's take a look at the batteries and see if that's a solution. I already know it is, but we want to show you how to change the batteries. So we have our lightsaber here. We're going to take off the bottom of the hilt there, and this is where you're going to find the battery compartment. And all what you need to do is pull it out. The first time you pull this out, it's going to be very, very difficult, a little ornery, however you want to say it. Just there's two sides right here that you can just get in and hold onto it and pull it out. You'll have red arrows when you go to put it back together. That'll line up so you can go like that. Now, when that's lined up, this is going to be the front of the hilt. These should be right there where you can just grab onto it and get a little bit of grip to get those out. I did not find anybody that actually told me that, so that's why I'm telling you. Now, just to replace the batteries, just need a really tiny screwdriver, and the screw you want to unscrew, this is the one and only right here. There's no others that you need to do. There are screws up here though, but you do not need to touch that. So, like I said, get your Phillips screwdriver and unscrew that. Takes about 10-15 screws, twists, just pull it off. It's gonna be a little tough again. Don't worry, you'll take it off, no problem. These are the original batteries. They're the GP alkaline batteries. I do not know if they just had some bad stock or what the deal was, but like I said earlier, these only last about a month and a half for me. You know, blame it on COVID, right? Just sitting around doing nothing. So let's just put these in here and get them all set. You'll see that this will work, and that's your solution. You know, if you just recently went to Savi's, however you want to pronounce it, here's a tip for seeing if your batteries are getting low. And like I said once before, I hope you can see that the red arrows, They just go together like that. And you can hear that I have it there, so there you go. Yep. Our lightsaber should work. Now, a tip that I just mentioned to see if your batteries are working properly or not, and what should clue you in on if they may be going dead, is first of all, you're not going to get that full sound, okay? And that's going to tell you that the batteries are dead, period. You'll just get that little. I can't do it really well, but you know. But the next thing is when you go to turn it on, I had some discolorization, but I'm going to turn it off now. But the sound when you move the lightsaber was just horrible for me. The reaction time on it was horrible, not to mention it wouldn't even make the sound. So let's try it, see if it works better. See, that's a lot better than what it was before. So, like I was saying, there's a couple clues that you will have if your batteries are low. Now that we've gone over how to change the batteries and what are some things to look for, the biggest thing for me and take on this is to remove the battery pack when you're not using it, playing around, demonstrating it, things like that. You know, destroying your monitors, you know, fun stuff like that. But no, on a serious note, what I'm doing now is just removing the battery pack and putting it on the shelf here behind me. And you know, you could do something else, such as break it down, take out the kyber crystal, things like that, but that's just way too much work. It's just easier to just unscrew this, take the battery pack out. So a recap here. After savis, make sure your lightsaber is working properly. I just thought it was the hilt, the inside of it, just not reading the movement of this lightsaber, because it does move around there, and I'm sure that's how they recognize that, you know, you're supposed to get that vroom sound. So keep those things in mind. You know, if you do hear that, go up to the savis people. I'm sure they'll be more than happy to give you a fresh thing of batteries, especially after they've been sitting around for quite some time. Please excuse the noise in the background. I have to film in my house, which is an apartment complex, and they're doing garbage right now. You know, hey, fun, whatever. But that's my take on it. I do like my lightsaber. Is it worth the price I paid? I'm a Star Wars nut. Of course it is. So tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe, as well as the notification bell. And this is Chris saying out.